Hello, my name is Zombie Zero. Welcome back to the Exile Files. This is session number 28. In the previous session, we stormed the Church of Dagon's headquarters. We had to omit a number of things that we used to take over their headquarters and retrieve the MacGuffin that will let us terminate them eventually. This session, dealing with the rest of the month that is June, because that mission took a fair bit. I think we left off on getting ready to go to a surf mission. Yeah, currently working Eldritch language. Once we have that, we can research a number of aquatic stuff, including the two saves that the Sorcerer of Dagon had on the person from previous headquarter missions and the big headquarters, as well as interrogate our deep one that we caught a while back that we can't interrogate until we get that language, so it's on the list. Right. Oh, and also Interceptor spawning builds. It's gassed up, it's ready to be used for various purposes. For curiosity, have I been on infiltration missions? Been on 2. Well, I'm taking the long one for this one. And Thorn's taking along because Thorn is pretty much the melee person. I don't remember who else usually goes on covert ops. Not that it really matters as much. I don't want to put anyone else because sanity is a slight concern. Ghost is still new. Throw Bob. Oh, I had to be out of this guy right for that. Which is coming back from... Right, it's coming back from a Lotus mission. So I have the Lotus and a Red Dawn and a... By the way, Red Dawn and a Lotus base to deal with in due time. Well, manner. Okay, I'm gonna go without them because if I wait too long, it's gonna be nighttime and it may not be the worst, honestly. Given our knowledge of heavy crossbows working on beach missions for reasons. I'm just trying to remember which person was the fencer, because I actually do want them to go on this mission. Who had a decent brain. I don't say a Suzy too. Alright, so the 2's coming along then. Only a little sanity loss. I'm more worried if it's like 7 days as like a fresh person. Trader 1, we'll take legend. And that's our 5. Beach equipment. I mean, I could bring up Bill for Frenzies. Yeah, why not? Live a little. The flare gun counts. Interesting. Okay, well, enough dangling. We're not gonna eat armor because this is a covert op, and this is a not a special covert op, but it's a beach mission. We're not gonna be allowed to equip armor on site. If anything, it feels more weird that we got two. Well, not really weird, but unusual that we got the Dagon variant twice before we got this version. But it's RNG sometimes. Anyway, the rover is free to go on the beach mission. This lovely beach is used by criminals to distribute illegal alien tech. Take them down to seize their goods. So I don't want to use the... Well, how much is the damage difference between the two? Not that bad. I could theoretically double tap with this thing. Also, Rebel second. Jump scene is imminent.
And his name is John C.
Yeah, that's you. No Garlic. Garlic is banned. Oh, great. I'm outside taking a smoke break. It is busy out. It is crowded outside. There's a person with a pistol looking at me. Shetty. I don't want to be hanging out here. I don't really want to be. So calm. I thought you usually spawn in the bottom. This ugh. It isn't a suck. I'm gonna call shenanigans and then go back on the mid-mission save because stuff looking at me is really not really. Me seeing stuff off the bat that's looking at me, not really ideal to surviving. That says just gets dropped. Okay, I figured as much. Can I just like do this? Surprisingly, yes. I like how I chose to this weapon is like a pirate's weapon, and yet it just one tapped at the siren dude. Okay, at least he didn't react that hard, and did I do any significant damage? It's a giant hit. Ideally, someone needs to go and take that Siren guy's so we can use it, but we're sitting pretty so far. There's no range. There's no other range option other than the SMG dude. Okay, the SMG could do one more set of reactions, but it's fine. Well, if he comes this way, we can just hit him with the crossbow. It's like one little itty bitty hallway. One little itty bitty room before it gets to here, so this should be fine. Really, he shot me through the window. Hey, jerk. We can patch it up, no worries. Gee, where's their stash? Where the surfboards are at. Close that door. Close that door. Okay, that's not our stash. Where's our stash? There's our stash. Grab that gun next turn. Okay, arms patched. I may patch that fatal up later. Pistol dude, pistol dude, pistol dude. Man, a lot of range options actually on this. A lot of people with range, which is sort of awkward. Don't see SMGs do, but we did tap them. Yeah, definitely can't disappear. I'm more surprised I'm more surprised by how accurate the crossbow's been, how effective the bow has been with hitting targets. That being said, there's still a person with a pistol looking at us that's in that direction. I can't do much about that. Way too much range options. I mean, they're both injured, so it's not really the worst. I just don't like that we're just doing light little taps with the big heavy crossbow. Oh, well, I could actually arch that way. Cool. Okay, Thorn, your job is to pick up that gun because we need something to shoot with. That's fine. I'm not sure how vital it is to have a captive goon, but I won't worry about it for the moment. If he dies, he dies. If the goon dies, then why he dies. Yeah, I went in the house as expected. Alright, I only had one suit of bow ammunition because I just had the one. Alright, fine. Where the heavy? Oh, I will take that crossbow then. Thorn has a gun. You tried. On the bright side, we did tap them all once, so they will still lead Siphon Fatals. I'll make my way to the next house next turn. That's where SMG dude went. gun has been applied. Yeah, the problem with the crossbow is just too heavy to use. A little hit and run it tactics. Alright, you can't one-hand the crossbow. Dang. Okay, SMG guy. Oh, maybe put that out. I'm not sure. Find out in a second. I'm heading out that direction anyway. Oh yeah, so that was a better body. What's second contact? Guy on the rooftop, actually. Has that guy been tagged? Yeah, he has. Okay, problem solved. I was a little worried there for a second. Okay, fine, I'll be generous. So the rooftop. Oh, that's what the sound I heard earlier was. It's the rooftop door being open. The rooftop access being opened. And gun has been applied. And hazard gun spray recall. There are plus SMG. Various melee ornaments. They had grenades. Good to know. More importantly, three more crates that can be anything. Anything alien tech related. I mean, they could tell about the auto shot, which would be not as beneficial, but it'd be something cool to experiment with. Get rid of the farmer. I actually do like this. Well, yeah, give me more of it. Also, I'm running full on space. That's a slight concern. It portrays everyone involved. Sutsy's first, my third, and Legend Harrison Ninja Thorn's second. And Overwatch to myself, 7 award. Well, apparently we have boxes to open. So, or so have I not researched a... Oh, crate, technically. After that shopping gets done. Inside the boxes. Autocannon, alien shard, and a bunch of fluid traces. I'm not sure if we're allowed to purchase that, but autocannon's interesting. It would be I almost said sour web. It would be a Ubu. I mean, it'd be a Magma. It'd be our way to contact Magma, but I don't think we could buy the bullets for that one just yet. Got fuel traces. Means flares. So curiosity if anything. No, we can acquire it, but I'm not going to research it. It's a gun. It's a fun gun, but it's a gun we can't really have fun with just yet. Gas grenade manufacturing. It pretty much allows us to make gas grenades, which we use to good effect at the Dagon HQ. We can now research gas and mine manufacturing. Syndicate weapon box. A discreet but sizable crate used for moving around weapons and military equipment. Cannot crack those open. Titanium blades. Discovery alien alloys enable our scientists to design new tools with interesting properties, such as blades, made from the materials used in the outer hull of UFOs. These have proven to be practically indestructible and retain their sharpness even after prolonged use. We can now research titanium knives, swords, heavy crossbow titanium bolts, titanium throwing knives, titanium kukri, and titanium crossbow bolts. Eldritch language. This is allegedly the oldest living language on Earth, spoken by the so-called Depth Dwellers. At this point, I'm unable to say if this claim is true, but I guess we can be sure that the language is real. It's not only quite complex, but also very different from most human languages. Deciphering is admittedly time-consuming for a novice, but at least we can just transcribe it to any human language and back without losing too much information. Honestly, more written sources would be nice to have, Commander. More importantly, yeah, I'm sure we can transcribe it to Spanish. Or they didn't tell us what we can do with that, but yeah, that's our next thing we need to research. That's a 30-day project. Make sure this gets done ASAP. Sure, speaking Spanish for 10 seconds. I would not even be able to even say anything literate in Spanish, so I'm gonna just pass on that. Anything over here I want to get researched? I mean, because I've never seen more missions like Drain Sanity. This is something I want. Person wanted language. That's. I'm not sure that's very nice, but I'm willing to play ball on that just to see how much more lethal it is. Oh, you had to. Oh yeah, I forgot you had to learn how to make napalm. I do want to learn how to make titanium ammunition eventually, but it's not a major concern just yet. The missile system is right for the interceptor. Cool. Inside the syndicate boxes. Ooh, an assault cannon. Nice. Also, speaking of auto shotgun, here, have an auto shotgun. Bots Magnum, smart rifle, spy pistols. I don't need an HMG. Funny, but no. I do want the smart rifle and analyze and the assault rifle. And the auto shotty and this analyzed. Because we can't acquire, we just have to know about it. Would the Saints be hard to analyze? Do the HQ, it's not really that. It wouldn't be that bad to know about. Healing gels. Oh, I just have to do acquisition. I thought I had to research the. I should change some plans. How long is an Oblon? Oh, I'm a derp. I thought that was I thought that required a lot less manpower. All right, now too. Oh yeah, also because I'm also being a bit of a derp. Strap the avalanche launcher in. And then we'll take this thing for an agile test drive to shoot down, to harass some matters. Council's giving us another one of their veterans. Oh, first soldier acquisition. It's a level 3. Cool. You're not sure. Oh. China has it not being a tank. Fine. So you are gonna harass that matter. I feel sorry for these cars about what I'm about to do to them. Hey, the classic music. Cool. Just get back repairs. Keep doing your job. You got some rations out of it, cool. Alright, I'm actually gonna set myself on this one. Or did I get shot? No, it was Dornic got shot and they're up for a week because of it. But anyway, when you do Shieldscape combat, there's a chance you get firing accuracy, reaction, or bravery points. Oh, it needs fuel. Never mind. Back up the assault rifle acquisition. Primarily a mid-range weapon, the Black Ops assault rifle is versatile and can fulfill most roles on the battlefield. It's like the Blast rifle, except it has different characteristics. Primarily, the main difference is just 4-round auto shot. Elite jobs are done. I forget if I made those proxy grenades or not. I made 2. Also, I'm really overburdened on space. Alright, what's taking up space? Actually, I could do this easier. Check stores. You know, I have like 100. Jeebus, I have 103 drums of magnum rounds. That pretty much checks. And 82 grenades, because I never auto sell those things. Best I need to put on, back on people. Yeah, Esley, welcome on then. I may be doing a bit of inventory Tetris because I have a bunch of weapons that I should have researched and or just put somewhere else. The run goes well. We recently assaulted the Dagonite HQ and we're about to terminate them soon. Especially like Magnum, I don't need over 100 bits of ammunition for it. Funny. Well, actually, I'm gonna. No, those are Deagle Browns. I know what the Cludge is ready. My pistol's already in the Land Rover, so I don't need those guns. Yes, gun. Honestly, I just need to research. I can actually get rid of it. Say 25 of each. May use all the shotgun just to test it out. I'm never gonna use incendiaries, I know this. Milk is just for the napalm at this point. We have tac launcher, so I'm ready to just decommission the grenade launcher. Oh yeah, the whole 82 grenades. We'll keep like 30 of them. I have a secret file. And a secret file. Oh, it must have been from the mission. I just never transferred it. Trying to have a letter Corsair. I'm not gonna question where I found that from. There. Transfer that file over. I'm assuming you may want a person that may or may not die a glorious death. I can't promise. Alright, because I got damage first. I can't promise you'll live a long life as an agent, but I can promise all the glamour of being an XCOM agent. I just kind of give you a good estimate on life expectancy before and after we deal with the aliens. I don't even do that. Lowell Scroll of Secrets. These scrolls describe ancient techniques of shinobi employed by assassins of the Black Lotus. It takes years of practice to master the art of Nimpao, but with enough insight and patience, we might be able to utilize this knowledge in the future. Syndicate Security. These individuals are paid to guard Syndicate facilities. They appear similar to Oriented Security, but make no mistake. They are trained killers who will answer you any order without asking questions. Give us a dossier on an Owen Hoffer, a scientist affiliated with Megacorp. Dr. Hoffer has been working with military engineers in developing thermal weapons based on CO2 laser technology. Successful tests destroying explosives and landmines show promise that these technologies may be used in other capacities. Dr. Hoffer has not been seen since his trip to Berlin in the spring of this year. Status missing. Right, you were gonna go and deal with Esther the other matter. You know, giant interceptor taking on a bunch of cars. Have to have some fun while we're letting the days pass on by. Not that bad. Nope, no experience. Let's hope we get some bravery points off that. Ammunition's coming soon. Church of Dagon statue. This statue is made of some unearthly material, extremely hard to damage with cells, lasers, or chemical torches. Once we finally managed to open it, we found a lot of text written in the Eldritch language concerning the church, its general operations, orders received from Dagon, and so on. This information is enough to target the crucial nodes of the code with support from national governments. If you wish us to release this intel and be done with them, just say the word. It won't take long. We can now activate the kill switch. Strange life form. Oh, it's one of these. The reason why I check the details because there's always a chance it could be MIB forces. Some people are still slightly spooked from the mission that was Dagon HQ, but I need some of these aces with us. Let's open it in. Technically, Service is a more qualified killing robot. It's slightly insane as it is. I guess speaking of vests, people do need to have armor on. I am definitely not I want to be the melee of the team. I don't want to immediately die to MIB weapons. I'll definitely bring a katana on my person, but I'm not gonna wear a jumpsuit and get decimated pretty fast. All right, let's go visit some strange MIB forces. We expected to encounter alien creatures roaming around this place, but apparently we've been beaten to it. Blacks already in control of the area. Unfortunately for them, I brought a tank and other fun. Will it still be a spooky mission? Yes. Oh, because Ball has the attack launcher. That checks. Ordinarily, I do bring gas on missions like this, considering that we're dealing with MIB. I want murder, not really murder, but explosives. Minigun. All right, you need a scanner on you, actually. What do I want? I want to say a rocket launcher, but it seems a little counterproductive. Okay, an auto sniper. And then should we get into the ship itself, I'd have the katana to swing up people. Motion tracker. Heal gel. Medikit. Well, it's on snipe duty. If I can find it. No, rocket in the back there in the back seat isn't the worst idea. Don't need a mortar for this though. Also, I'm gonna make sure that that pre-prime exposes because there's a good chance people get downed and that would definitely kill someone. The birds are peanut because they're gonna destroy turn one. Alright, well, let's get some otherwise, yeah. You should also be updated to have healing gels, but yeah. Okay, we spawn next to the ship, it looks like, because I see this. Yeah, we spawn next to the ship. AJ with a laser pistol. And as I was saying, compared to last time when we had a Humvee that had 2 trained people and, well, 3 trained people and 2 rigs, it should be a lot easier. That being said, but I'll not be able to see that person is a thing. Well, I didn't say she was using this turn 1. This would definitely kill a person. Probably. I'm out of time. Anyhow. Well, I join this next turn, I guess. Since I see no contacts, probably everything that's on the ship is not has not come out of the ship just yet. I might have to put it in a hand, but that's fine. Fire that thing. Yeah, the grenade killed. Bloody heck. I didn't expect immediate fun to happen. Amber survived, but Amber definitely got decimated by that thing. Hit by a rocket, the tank barely survives. Yeah, you're dead, Amber. Didn't expect the rocket to go off turn 2. And we may just end up not losing Cerberus, but we may end up losing temporarily losing access to the tank if it goes down. Oh, hi, Nerd Agent. I want to give him the same treatment that they just gave me a second ago, but at the same time, first with the tag launcher is just a little too close. That'll do. Okay, or it doesn't go down for now. Okay, that'll do. Why is it underplayed hell, honestly? Oh, and one also downside, other than nearly point blank rocket. Tanks are 2x2, they do take more damage courtesy of how explosives work for larger targets. That's the best I can do. So let's just hope for the best that no other fun happens around this corner. MIB agent coming around the corner. Guess since Rapina's sort of in a I can't really fire rockets around the corner situation. Yeah, the ship inside the ship is still buzzing with activity. That is a little bit awkward. That up top, that's not going to do damage. Okay, tell you what, set this for 1. Throw it around the corner. If he comes this way, he's gonna get blown up by it. I'm concerned about Bob, but I can't really do much about him. Which I want Amber to not really be in the mission. She does need to still use her gun. Oh, outplayed me. Didn't outplay that though. Something's outside the ship, it looks like. That's apparently he has a gun. Okay, was a pilot, now he's dead. I would love to capture these guys, but considering we had a really bad grenade incident, I can't really afford to make that sort of a play. This Red Line 1 looks like that's close to leaving the ship. No movement. Well, not really no movement, but no doors opening. You're thinking about it. Can't tell which door got opened. I recall this is the little commander that goes up top. Actually, no, this looks like a different ship design. Yeah, it's a different ship design, looks like. But I know has to be the commander because it's like the one that's further into the ship. Something's about to lead the ship. Pursue with an auto sniper. If I can get away with that, it's just funny. The tank gets tapped and I had to spend materials to repair it again. I was thinking about it. One of them has indeed left the ship. Just another agent. I mean, if some of it works, then just keep doing it. I'll eventually have to go in there at some point, but if they want to keep walking out of the ship, I'll gladly just pepper them with minigun rounds. I think turn 20 is when they get pinged about our location, so they're probably going to start storming out pretty soon. Make sure nothing came out of the ship. Yeah, no contact yet. Someone left the ship. That's a multi-launcher. I'm pretty confident the auto sniper could take care of this, but just in case I mess up and get not only myself killed, but the tank. Get auto gunned. I trust the tank. I don't trust the tank to miss and cause death to happen. Already had one missile incident today, thank you. Unsure if anything came out. No, nothing came out. Anything came out. At least 3 contacts left. Another pilot. Of the guys I would want to capture, of the things we've seen in the previous one of these ships, I would love to capture the pilots. Just it's not going to happen today. Looks like 3 left now for realsies. Another all sniper. Scared me for a second there. That's just an agent. I think it's safe to approach this side now. Okay, or not. Oh, glad I double checked that because that's actually a dangerous gun. Tag launcher can definitely puncture the tank. A 110% sure it would definitely kill the tank. Alright. Ship has been captured. Cool. Actually, what the SMG trip? I don't want to know, but probably if it highballed. Don't need any more lost weapons. I have plenty. Tax launcher was which had true ammunition. Auto sniper had true ammunition. Ooh, heavy laser. Can't make use of that, but it's a thing. Don't need more multi-launchers. 100 Elerium I could sell for cash. Just as I kind of research the power source because I need the xenotechnologist, and I'm not sure when I'll have access to that sort of thing. Trip boxes. A lot of the good stuff. Correction Officer Deputy to Cerberus, Solid to Terpina, Keystone to Cerberus, Patient to Amber, Fieldmax to myself, and Hunter Killer to Cerberus. And Amber's out for a month. I mean, surprisingly not dead for taking a large rocket by proxy, but that still sort of sucked. And we definitely do have a lot of allies. Our struggle on the streets. During a random shootout between Red Dawn members and another gang in Sochi, local police forces became involved. The cleanup was quite exhausting, but the council managed to avoid too much attention from the press and politicians alike. They seem to think it's our fault for not dealing with the organization swiftly enough. Not in a rush to open those boxes just yet. Get those proxies done first before I keep on getting sidetracked. That person's trained. Back up the assault rifle. I forgot to deallocate research for that. Oops. The secret files had a dossier on Purple Lily, a biochemist assassin affiliated with the Code of Apocalypse. Raising a humanitarian aid camp in Sudan, she was noted for her exceptional intelligence. Vasily was supposedly involved in child trade until most of the staff died of mysterious poisoning. She studied biochemistry in Zurich under a false identity and is linked with several assassinations of wealthy Europeans, including a relative of the Belgian royal family. Her session seems to be chemical agents, which combine lethology with exotic fragrance. Interpol's been notified. The rest go to the mass drivers. That'll get done eventually. It'll eventually lead to better cannons for us. Hybrid infiltrator. These females are cloned and raised in remote areas to become special agents. While few of them survive the process due to the hybrid's hard selection program, those that do are ready for deployment after just a few years. Due to their prenatal programming, they are born fanatically loyal to the alien cause. They also have formidable combat capabilities. Alien research. The alien research missions used for collecting basic data on Earth and its inhabitants. All vehicles are predominantly used with occasional landing in deserted areas. This type of alien activity poses the least threat to XCOM, with little concern from government or the public. Research on him. Termination still goes. What am I slacking on this side that I need to actually focus on? I mean, it'd be funny to make an improve the Raven super early, but that's a little excessive. Would be interesting though. So a mid age I need to research at some point. All right, the chieftain. They got stave research. Or at least a stave data, where I know for a fact it's not going to be useful for a long time. Campus is important, but just not just yet. Where they could tell us? Could tell us about some stuff that I'm not really interested in just yet. That I'm interested in. Now I'll go to Area 52. Alright, I have an alien strike. I can make another AI. Since we have multiple laser pistols, I can research that finally. These guys I need to know about at some point. I'm gonna even tell it at this point. Oh, because I was about Chad once I get double shotgun researched. Alright, not too. Giant beetle. This rather disgusting creature is a relentless and primitive hunter. It possesses a keen sense of smell, allowing it to chase after larger animals. This huge insect would never survive on modern Earth without bizarre, highly efficient blood cells, allowing it to sustain its unusually large body. Its main weakness is fire, but it's quite susceptible to chemicals such as bug spray. It's only dangerous if it gets close to it, even then there are dangerous critters to worry about than just that. Alright, crack these open finally. Oh, that's actually done. I mean, we've been chipping on it, but surprised we're falling down with that. Mass driver weapons. Mass drivers feature a powerful coil which repels small projectiles using electromagnetic force. Mass driver bullets are much faster than traditional bullets and therefore much more powerful, but also have a rather short range since they quickly burn up in the atmosphere. Due to the extreme heat produced by mass driver weapons, they are capable of automatic fire. We can learn how to make mass driver weapons, but more importantly, the mass driver cannon. Construction will allow us to make our own, to make the mass driver pistol and the bullets for it. What I want though is that cannon. It's a super long project, but it's worth it. Consider we're going to be skipping titanium cannons, which no one really was a fan of before they. I want to say those were outsourced at one point, and then they weren't. But mass driver a lot more effective. Titanium throwing knives. These titanium blades have better arm penetration than their steel predecessors. Oh, they actually don't have any armor effectiveness. It's pretty much a pure 100% armor effectiveness. Same lethal formula, but no. Don't have to worry about puncturing through extra armor to do damage. Napalm grenade manufacturing. Now we can make the stuff. The tray ammunition crates. Irony. Regular shotgun, titanium buckshot. What about rifle clips? We have someone to recruit first. And I'll resume making more tech implants. Convoy. That's not gonna happen this time. This time I have an interceptor. Oh, that needs to be manned first. Still amazing that the AIs can just fly this thing, but it gives them a very limited chance to get bravery points that they would ordinarily not have access to. There's a coal miner nearby. I don't know how to Skywriter take a look. They have a large radar, they should be able to sniff it out pretty easily. Engage. Very, very slowly, because low barrier points. Okay, display back for now. What is these things for? Well, I know it's a Dagon base. Well, that's definitely a Dagon base we're gonna curb stomp, because considering we're about to terminate them. It's gonna be a slightly scary one because that is definitely a upgraded base. Where we're at? I said somewhere in Belarus. Belarus. There it is. I missed matter number 6 apparently. There's an unconfirmed 6 and a 5 that I didn't take care of, I think. Well, that's to be fun. It's pretty much right out of backyard too. Damage for 18 hours if speaking of various things. Yeah, Kodak can learn Kung Fu. Ghost Wizard can be bio enhanced. Cool. Like I said, I'm gonna get to that one in due time. Definitely not today. It might be Executor. executively ranked as junior officers, but they report to the highest echelons of the Men in Black, or perhaps their employers. They lead small teams of MIB agents in operations against humanity and also possess rare skills. Their bodies are visibly augmented with cybernetics and drugs. Give us a dossier on a Richard Roddy, a spokesman of the US Air Force. Roddy's been identified as being a key player in feeding government disinformation to interested parties in the UFO community. Some perceive this as proof that UFO sightings are fraudulent and further evidence that government leaks are disingenuous. Others believe that Roddy may be using these as deeper cover for actual contact with extraterrestrial forces. Status under surveillance. We cannot research their activities. I believe I'm actually going to do this, but I made dumb right choices before, so. Because certainly it leads to actual MIB. I'm certain this is definitely going to cause them to be pissed at us for obvious reasons. But we have an interceptor, we do have a Skyraider, we should be fine, in quotes. I'm just not sure how pissed I'll be, but we'll see. We'll see in time. Where it's in due time. Titanium and Kukuri. Displayed a weapon made from alien alloys is far better at cutting hard materials than its earthly predecessor, while being lighter. My brain is mixing up lively and lighter. While being lighter and more comfortable to carry. Does more base cutting damage. Actually a pound lighter too. Black Ops Auto Shotgun. Looking for a breaching weapon? Look no further. Black Ops Industries has just the thing you need. It's a Promo 3 shotgun. It's not as elegant as... It's not as devastating as Thrasher, but... Or I guess apparently it's hard hitting. Because it's 20... It does 15 by 7 instead of 20 by 7. But if you need a shotgun that can spray and pray 6 rounds per turn, then here's a solution to that. Actually, curiosity. I think the cause technically does more damage. I'm not sure on that. Well, per bullet, per shot. Rarely the auto shotgun can do 105 kinetic if every single pellet hits, not counting damage deviants. 18 times 5. I mean, I would still prefer the calls over the auto shotgun, but if you need something to auto shot, then this is your solution. Black Ops is Cell Cannon. This Black Ops heavy weapon fires heavy bullets in rapid single shots or 4-burst auto fire. It's best used at medium ranges. The Assault Cannon is a special product of Black Ops, only presented so to their most exceptional customers. Now, we are among these. It's a Promo 3 cannon. 20 round clip, 45 kinetic damage. And pretty good armor effectiveness. Just like a truck. No, I might see if there's anything. No. Never mind. I would like to acquire this. Yeah, and then after that, I'll focus on the titanium ammunition. Then once the interceptor is actually patched up, I will see if I can find the other bases. Hybrid farm. This farm is being used by the hybrids to grow GMO vegetables. We're expecting to see to it this visit closes in short order. We'll expect some resistance. Wait till daytime, and I'll send the raider toward that. I could technically raid this, but I'm not going to. I see no reason to, since we just shot it down to, in quotes, to not have to do another cold infiltration. Well, they at least will pass kung fu training. That's the only positive I can really say about that. Okay, throw it back in. Amber still out for a month. And Thorn is no longer injured. Good farm we go. Ooze nest. No, I just said. I should have loaded the special stuff. I know what I'm going to be fighting in most likely in this mission. And I'm going to need something that could puncture. Those rounds are fine. Another chemical pistol. Yeah, those guys are what I'm worried about. They have Roombas. I'm pretty sure the hybrids are a reference to Xenonauts, but I'm not entirely sure on that fact. Multiple Roombas. I know, half the mouths are scary. Guardian Instrument of Horror. This majority of the weapons are really high tech. It's just the drones I'm honestly worried about. But there's usually less than like 3 drones, but again, it's been a hot second since I fought hybrids. I mean, I still have 1 active Roomba, but that's gonna have to be future me's worry. Also, just because. Sometimes it just have to send a strong message, you know? And or I just drive up property value, drive up lower property values after the mission. What did the other guy have? Cam gun, but he's too far to really use that effectively. Not really worried about him. I don't know, I could say is rebels just duck in, don't get shot. Well, there's nothing on this side of the street, if anything, but yeah. Alright, fine. Of course, you're right there. Stub nose. It's a couple steps. Curious about is if I could find a Roomba. Answer is no. Irony, the Roomba shot his friend. Alive but bleeding. Well, not living through that. That'll be fine. It's fine. It's the whole, this is fine, me just in the middle of all the fire that in like a little, a small itty bitty sliver of protection. I'm not gonna send that thing because that'll have a stun rod on that ship. Actually, am I fine? Yeah, completely utterly fine. It's like I was never in danger, or something like that. You were close. Close enough now. A little off the mark. A little too far out. I mean, at least we're not underthrowing and hitting terrain that matters, but maybe the fire will be enough to just make us surrender. I think it's the last thing on the map. Okay, or not. That works. More on-the-job training for Cerberus. Went and had a gas grenade. We caught a worker too. Cool. And the Roombas actually do lead to stuff, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Keys on the bob. Syndicate security. Oh, that's actually what I'm looking for. Dr. Alpha, a cryptozoologist of the Syndicate, affiliated with the Syndicate. Dr. Alpha worked for the Syndicate as an expert in exobiology. He was a loner who always preferred company of animals, however bizarre or dangerous, and could easily sway them with his unique abilities. Eventually, he decided that he valued his research subjects more than his career, so he stole a number of specimens and vanished without a trace. Some of his former colleagues are worried that he might want to breed them into a monstrous legion to leech upon humanity that he was so disappointed with. Status missing. Alpha's one of the special dossiers, so we might hear from him eventually. Now we have access to the assault cannons. That's on the list, but that's gonna take a while. Took a little bit antagonize MMP forces this early, but it's a super early source of alien alloys. It's just risky as stuff, but it'll most likely be fine. Their acquisition. And a saboteur, cool. Eric is back from, I want to say Fly School. Bicycle or Kung Fu, one of the two, but he needs to recover. Right, I just say I need to start looking for activity. I haven't really explored South America, so go check over there. Crop circles. I don't need a tank for this, funny as it is. Out of fuel. Oh, it's mid ambush. Oh, I guess that means I'm not changing weapons for trying to capture stuff. Go for Flex. Flex can carry a P90. You look at your P. I can't shoot a rocket down a spike at that last person. So alright, I didn't in fact give him a rifle. Alright, fine, I'll do it, John. There, problem solved. Don't need more magnums. I have plenty of magnum drums and AP rounds. So it's a Red Bull Physics, Cavaliers Airborne Vault. Of note, Serpina Build Physics got bravery points off that. Change the music up. Black Ops Smart Rifle. This computerized rifle has a very high firing rate and is extremely accurate. A Pro 2 gun that requires you to have extensive knowledge of the Black Ops industries to purchase. It's pretty much the rifle, the Black Ops rifle, but just better. Also, 5-round auto if you really want to spray and pray this thing. I'm tempted to make this our standard because I never really had access to the smart guns early enough to make them our standard. We'll see. I do. You guys. Have we made a... Oh, one made. Rouge gets attack implant. Terminate the Church of Dagon. So it is done, Commander. The Church of Dagon's beaten. It still exists, but it was mostly forced into hiding. After we deal with any remaining church footholds out there, we're unlikely to ever hear about them again. Can't say I'll miss them much. If you happen to have any Dagon statues left, I suggest we throw them away. They creep me out, you know. But other than that matter that's in our backyard, Dagon is officially done. We can now buy the smart rifle and the Ella Shoddy. Other 7. We'll go on ectoplasm. Oh, I know about Hadris' gun before I start messing with the ghosts. Out of fuel. Another acquisition. Level 1 spy. That one got made. The one on Bob. It's gonna be a slow process, but once these guys have tech implants, they'll be even better at reaction fire. It still amuses me just watching cars get destroyed by a jet, pretty much a fighter jet. No experience, Sag. Back to base. Men in Black activities. This organization somewhat mimics XCOM, equipped with advanced tech and intervene when alien-related events occur. It is, however, seems to be more concerned with concealing aliens than antagonizing them. Need to capture one of their leaders to find out more. Yeah, that probably means it might be. That probably means it might be more interested in us, but or we're more interested in them. One of the two. Titanium sword. This specially crafted sword is a formidable close combat weapon, utilizing the operative's physical strength to take down even heavily armored foes. Does 50 cutting damage. Accuracy modifier is completely reliant on your melee accuracy. Power factors in 60% strength and 20% melee. It's not ancient katana strong, but this will definitely rip and tear. Also super lightweight, it can be in a backpack pretty easily, no problems at all. Compared to a katana, half your melee score, 50 cutting. This thing destroys stuff. And I think it's one-handed too. I'm pretty sure it is just based on the Widow Dome, but it cuts things in half. Also, I'm surprised that he rated me episode 0. Thanks so much for the raid. Turn it out there. For episode 0's raid, I'm Ninja Zombie 0. I am currently doing the old XCOM, more specifically the XCOM files, a really massive mod that pieces the beginnings of the XCOM project before the alien invasion of 1979. Currently, we may have pissed off the Men in Black forces that will definitely come back to words. Currently, we research the MIB forces. It may come back to bite us in the butt in due time. But XCOM Files starts out as you have a base, you have a car, you have a couple dudes in suits. Good luck. Currently, we're waiting for the alien invasion to happen. We have cultists to deal with, like your typical cult worshippers, Eastern cult that has ninjas and other dangerous things. Really rip Russian dudes. All sorts of various things that may or may not be connected to aliens, so. If anyone wants a soda, just let me know. There are a number of unnamed people in our 2 bases that we have, so. XCOM Files always seems fun. I do admit, I do like the pre-invasion phase because it seems like there's so much to do. Also, speaking of episode 0, thanks so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, I have research to work with. We're already antagonized MIB. Let's just get Vincent's file. I need to know about No Blood at some point. And Area 52 can do stuff. Spent too much time working over Sigma, never go around trying it. Like I said, it's fun. It's fun to see the pre-invasion stuff because it seems like the most interesting part of the interesting part of the first half of the game. The second half, a lot more dangerous, and there's definitely is a lot more changes up to how the alien invasion happens. I know Sigma's the not Warhammer. Actually, no, isn't it Warhammer? Or am I thinking of a different mod? They're gonna run at least playing it off stream when I have a chance. Right, I have an AI to awaken. And I guess more tech implants. Strange life form. It feels good to have a global vehicle, by the way. People went missing in the vicinity, some were found butchered. Alright, I forgot to load the tank back up. Well, that's fine. Which is, what are we fighting today? Hmm. Oh, it's a city map. Oh, rats. No, that's fine. Sometimes the creatures are terrifying, other times it's... Where did that... Oh, that rat jumped down from... Top... Yeah, checks. Sometimes it's scary stuff, sometimes it's... It's... Rodent. It's pest control. Okay, this is reaction training pretty much. Just make sure I get people's shot by accident. Oh, it's just basic. Okay. In that case, have some fire. Oh, Darwin's back there. I can't even tell. Oh, gee, but I forgot Derpina's there and she has a rocket launcher. Oops. Well, at least I didn't misfire and cause people to die, but yeah, I forgot that rocket launcher existed. Yeah, we have some very fun toys that I should remember exist for a reason. Well, I guess because technically is newer to the force. Oh, hi. You're not gonna go again, so you're fine. There's more rats? I'm surprised, actually. I could be moving dudes around. I just want to just get some ration training for once. There you go. Problem solved, and the civilian didn't die. Hooray. Jason's now a senior agent. Solid to Bison. Keystone, Icicle killing Grenadier to Rebel. Cavaliers at everyone involved. People getting closer to second hit of bravery points. And separate myself. Right, I'm still looking out for the other base that I missed somehow. I guess as well as just annoying the manners in our backyard. Yep, they have no offense. In case you're wondering, the Manners have various defenses. Unfortunately, it's a one-handed fight because we're setting a jet fighter to harass some people in cars. We've done worse things. This amuses me, if anything. What have I been live for? Almost 2.5. That person's arrived. Yeah, we can't really make anything of this person, but they're a cool spy. Council's helping us. Council representatives helping us ID some various things. Bardish. This masterly crafted great polearm can be used to cut horses in half, as long as the user has enough strength to hold it properly. 75 cutting damage uses almost your entirety of your strength. Definitely will murder people if you hit with the thing. New AI friend. Hey, Rainbow. Yeah, Ghost Wizard, not Ghost Wizards, Episode 0 actually rated us earlier. Ironic because I was gonna rate him after I was done, but we're doing well otherwise. Other than his banner that showed up, Church of Dagon's pretty much done with. Exile we finished off earlier in the past couple months, so making progress. I'm enjoying this game. This is the second campaign I've done, and I feel like compared to the first campaign, I actually know what I'm doing, so I'm actually having fun with the various cheese that you can have access to. It's also interesting that there's so many missions that I missed out on compared in the year and not year and a half, like about 2-year absence since my last campaign. Some which I wish I would rather have not learned about, like MIB can be on these Lifeborn missions, for instance. Exile Files takes place. Well, Exile Files tries to establish the origin of how XCOM started, which is pretty much dealing with missions like this, while dealing with life forms like this and building itself up. It makes it different because it does combine, well, obviously nice references, but also combines various things that sort of make sense. It also interconnects a bunch of things from the other XCOM games, like there's Terror from the Deep stuff, there is Exile Apocalypse, Dimension Anthropods, and other stuff. It makes it a bunch of everything, and it sort of actually does make sense. Alright, what are we dealing with this time? Bearcats. I saw Yugi and Bushido actually play this, and after seeing him do a run, I sort of had an interest in wanting to learn more about this mod. I'm not sure if I'll ever try out Pirates, because that seems like a whole different story of complexity, but maybe at some point in the future I'll dip my toes into Pirates. But I think mostly it's one giant mod. It's like the size of Long War, and it's just honestly just fun to play through. Except for the end game. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil the reasons why for that one just yet. That's my only minor gripe. Also, it's not for a Shrapnel again. It was fun the first time because I wasn't expecting it. The second time, it's just asking for someone to get killed by proxy. They're just two Bearcats. Oh, and there's also UFO defense, so there's also exalts. And I am not gonna have time to do that, actually. Especially I want to show off one of the more fun missions for early alien invasion. It's gonna take a while, and I don't want to stop halfway through, so I'm gonna call it here for tonight. When we come back next time, hopefully finish up June and see the results of us annoying Mid-Force's words. See how wise a decision is to annoy MIB in the following months, so we'll see about that.